Hi, Chris. How are you? Well, I'm here. I'm here. I'm in one piece this week, I think. I've been proper poorly, Chris. Hey, Nathan. I've not been well. I went straight to bed after I left. In fact, hi, Ben. Hi, June. In fact, I just collapsed on the bed wearing all my clothes last week. I just went, and I walked away from the live. I woke up about 2 o'clock and finally got dressed and got into bed properly. Oh, dear. Yeah. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Henry. Hi, Esther. Hi, Sandra. Yeah. Get some sun. It's done nothing but pee down this week. I would have gone out if it was sunny. I did go out Wednesday and got wet through. I went out today, but I was in the shed. So, as you know, as I keep banging on about it, I've got a craft fair on the 19th. But I found out by ringing up, because I think they'd forgot me, that I've got a cancellation for my eye operation and I'm going in on Wednesday. So after that, I can't lift anything heavy. So that means that all the crocheting I've got in the shed, I have to sort it into bags that I'm taking and I'm not taking, if you know what I mean, so that somebody can help me to lift it because I can't lift it after that. Hey, it's great, isn't it? Never rains but what it pours. But it was a cancellation they had, and they asked me, did I want it? So I said, yes, of course, because I want it over and done with. Yeah. Sooner it's over and done with, the sooner I'll be able to see with two eyes, won't I? So that'll be great. You've got work tomorrow, Henry. Right, okay. Well, I've got some work to do. Although I don't think I can get much done in the shed tomorrow because I'm looking after the doggies. Because the family are going out, yeah. Hi, Renee. Oh, I'm getting bombarded with boo-boo, boo-boo, boo-boo. Hi, Kaz. Hey. Well, what have I been doing? Well, I fetched this out of the shed because the neckline was a little bit low. So I put a running thread through the neckline. It's supposed to be off the shoulder. So it's not like a huge. So that's what that is. Got little short sleeves. It's a pattern by Jen Cherry, who is Star Lily Creations, yeah. So somebody's already asked me about the size, but I've got an awful feeling that she's in America. So if she is, you know, it's going to cost her more for the postage than it is. Yeah, it's front post, back post ribbon, Chris, yeah. I'm 90% better, Kaz, 90%. Still a bit if, but 90% better. Yeah. That's what I've just finished fringing tonight. I made it last week when I wasn't so poorly, but I never got round to fringing it. So I've just finished fringing it. Obviously, it's not for me because I've not got the figure for this sort of thing. It's it's the different on both sides. You can wear it whichever way you want with whatever colour you want at the front. You can have it that way. You can have it that way. So that's what I've been doing today. I've been finishing off some squares, but I've got to finish them off. So I've been busy, even though I've been poorly. I've been doing squares. So that'll be another top. Probably one like a vest with buttons on or something. So I can't put that together because I've got to lay them all out. You know, so that the colours are not together because I'm a bit weird like that. I like to have everything just so, you know. So tonight I'll be not finishing, but doing some more on something I started at Knit Club. Because I couldn't take all the spares to Knit Club. Oh gosh, what a mess I'm making here. Those are my colours. It's another of those vests. Hi Yarn Bath. It's, I wouldn't call it a poncho. I'd call it more of a festival top, really. So I've got to... I'm doing that vintage pattern yet again. I'm doing the vintage pattern again, that one. So I put it in a sleeve because it's falling to bits. My pattern. Falling to bits. Yeah, I was in the shed and I'm like, oh my God, have I really got all this crochet? My friend said, oh, we can take it all. I went, no, we can't unless we hire a removal man. We cannot take it all. She must think I've got a couple of boxes or something, yeah. A lot of the 70 girls wore wigs, actually. Hi, Little Crafty Bits, and hi, Yarn Bath. Hi, Lisa. Who else have I missed? Oh, if I've missed anybody, hi. I must have missed you, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I went out on Wednesday to Knit Club because I wanted to go, because I can't go this Wednesday, obviously, because I'll have one eye covered up. And yeah, it was funny. I rang them up and I said, I told a fib, really. I said, I'm trying to arrange a holiday. Oh, hi, Granny D. So, you know, I just wondered. She goes, oh, have we got a reference for you? I went, well, you should have. Because I said, Specsavers sent you a reference. I said, on the 22nd of December. She said, oh, whoa, I'll have a look then. Oh, yes, she said, oh, yes, we've got you here. I said, well, can you give me a clue? I said, how long it's going to be before you send for me? Because I'm trying to plan a holiday. So she said, can you come Wednesday? I went, she said, we've got a cancellation. I said, yeah, I can come Wednesday. So she said 8:15. So I said, oh, blimey. I've got to get to the other side of Blackpool for like 8:15. She said, oh, it's all right. One of our drivers lives round the corner from you. We'll pick you up at 7:30. She said, he can't take you home again. I said, oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'll get home. I thought service with a smile. Not only do I get picked up, I've got to set my alarm. I daren't be late for that. 8:10. Right, what am I doing in each corner? I forgot. Oh, yeah, I know. I know. I'm not that dumb. I've not forgot it all. Yeah, so I was in the shed today, humping and big boxes about, because that'll be... I was going to go back tomorrow, but I don't think I can because of the dogs, yeah. Hi, Lulu's Treasure Trove. Hi there. It's nearly 9:15 here. Oh, you're having really bad buffering, Crochet Pink. I'm sorry about that. It's probably me. It's probably my signal. The weather's been absolute rubbish. Oh, yeah, Jill's great. She took over for me. I tell you, I just walked off the live, walked off and just went thump on the bed, fully clothed. And that was it. I didn't wake up until about 2 o'clock in the morning. And then after that, I was in the bathroom for the rest of the day. So it was a bit of a disastrous evening last Saturday. I'd rather forget all about it. Wasn't a good one. I was sitting here thinking, I can't go on. I can't stay. I can't. I've got to go. I don't like letting anybody down, but I just couldn't stay. I just couldn't. I'd have either gone to sleep or bathed, one of the two. Hey. Well, Miguel won't be with us. He's got COVID, hasn't he, apparently? No, I don't know. I think it might have been a bug, Chris, because it went on for too long. It went on for a week. So I think it was a bug. If it had been something I'd eaten, it would have been out of my system. But a full week I was poorly. I lost 5 pounds. In weight, that is, not money. Not a good way to do it, though. Yeah, Miguel's put a message somewhere, I forget. I've not been up to much for reading things and finding out where I read them, but he put somewhere that he'd caught COVID. So I don't think he'll be with us tonight. Oh my goodness, Dee. That's not very good, is it? It's not very good. Well, my phone turned itself off the internet today. I don't know why. I didn't do anything different as far as I'm aware. I know, I mean, we were hoping that 2022 was going to be a good year, but Miguel's not started his off very well, has he? Concussion, COVID, pneumonia. As my mum would say, he wants rubbing out and starting afresh. Yeah. That's what she used to say when she was having a bad day. I need rubbing out, starting afresh. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh gosh, go away. Yeah, our internet's been a bit off. I think it's been the weather. The weather's not been clever. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, whoever I've missed. Every time I put my head down like that, I miss somebody. I am so thirsty. So thirsty. Hey. I know Miguel's not having very much luck, is he, this year? And he couldn't go to the hospital because his car was iced up because something's not working in his car. Either his heater or something. Heater, air conditioning, whatever. His car was iced up. I suggested that we all club together and bought him a crash hat, but he said they don't usually have much ice and snow in Texas. Oh, thank you, Chris. It's one of my bargains off eBay. Bought it in a bunch. Yeah, he can't get going, can he, for going? Wrap him in bubble wrap. We need to do something with him. He needs to wear one of those helmets, that special needs people wear. Those little crash hats, yeah. We'll have to get him one of them. I thought I fell over a lot, but blimey, he beats me to it. Yeah. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Ephraim. How are you, darling? Are you all right? Nice to see you. Everybody be happy that Ephraim's in the house. Oh, making one with pom-poms. Yeah, I know where that'd go in the bin. Yeah. How are you doing, Ephraim? Are you all right, love? Not seem to have seen you for quite some time. Eee, I like these colours together. They're nice, aren't they? Oh, you're hanging in there. I know the feeling, love. I've been proper poorly this week. Is everybody else all right? Yeah. Yeah, Miguel probably would. You're right. He'd probably break his arm or break his ankle. Yeah. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, blimey. He's worse than me at standing on 2 feet, though, Miguel. I thought I were bad. Why is it whenever I come on my live, everybody suddenly wants to send me a message? They've had all day to send me a message. And I haven't. As soon as I get on here, they all start sending me messages. Oh, dear. I should be so lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Oh, my God, you had gallbladder surgery. I had gallstones a few years back. They were blooming painful. But thankfully, I didn't have to have my gallbladder removed. Thankfully, they passed eventually. But they're flipping painful, aren't they? I tell you. Eye shard, yes. It's green to match the green in my top. Green sequins. But it's got embroidery actually as well. Look at that. Look at that. I'm all jazzy. If Donna was here, she'd tell me how I look like I was going to tell fortunes. That girl tells it how it is, doesn't she? When I wore a sequiny jazzy top once before, she said I look like a gypsy at the fair. I like blingy, Kaz. I like to be. I've just ordered a new skirt. It's all layers going down, all different colours, bright colours, and gypsy skirt, yeah. I thought I might wear that for the craft fair, if I can find a top to go with it, yeah. I love my boho skirts. I've got one on today, actually. It's all shades of green. That's the edging, the hem, whatever you want to call it. The hem is gold. It's all different shades of greens, although it doesn't look it on camera. I love my boho. All right, yeah. I've got a knot. I've got a yarn bath. Where do you go get yarn baths? La 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 la. Oh, I'm wearing it now, Kaz. I've got layers on. I've got a vest under this. I've got to have layers on. It's a bit chilly, isn't it, really? But then my son lit the fire for me, so I'm a bit hotter than in it. So if I'm looking a bit pink, that's because I'm letting the fire die out. This room is funny. It's either freezing cold or if my son lights the log fire, it's too hot. There's no medium between, there's no happy medium. It's either one or t'other. Hey. Oh, I've got some nice long skirts, yeah. The granny ones, they're like they're not granny, are they? Boho, the ones in 4 or 5 tiers going down. Got quite a few, but I saw this one from Moonbeams and Mayhem, which is my favourite shop. It's quite expensive, but you have to pay if you like something, don't you? So, hey, I love my maxi dresses. I got rid of most of them, well, a lot of mine. I wish I didn't now. I wish I kept them, but I just didn't have the room. It's like today I thought, oh, I'll thread some black elastic through the top of that top that's off the shoulders. And I thought, no, I won't. I didn't bring it with me. I could cry when I think of all the stuff I gave away before I got here and how I wish I had it now. Oh, my hook came today from the US. I couldn't get a bamboo handle one, but I got one with a soft handle. I like Susan Bates, as you know. I can't crochet with the others. So I couldn't get a bamboo handle in a 450. So I got a soft handle one. And then I found my 450. But I don't care. I'd rather have two than none. Oh my goodness me. Oh, I don't know about crochet thread. I know they advertise it on eBay, but that's in the UK. I used to sell it all, 20s, 40s, and even 60s. 60s was like sewing thread. I used to sell it for, knitting, for crochet and tatting. I can't use it because it's too thin for me. I notice you've been doing your little motifs. I can do circular motifs, but I cannot join them together. It's just one of my brain dings. My brain doesn't compute putting circles together. Oh, for goodness sakes. I keep getting these messages. Hey. Well, the girl who's running the craft fair, she liked my little fringe top, so that's a good. Well, what are you going to make with your mini skeins, Kaz? I've been too busy doing for this craft fair that I haven't even thought about Daniel's yarn yet. Oh, somebody said they like my festival wear, it'll get snapped up. Hope so, hope so. I can do more. Just thought I'd try something, to see whether it went or not. If people like it, then I'll make another one. Yeah, I used to sell it, Ephraim, but obviously I haven't got any left now. Have you tried looking on eBay? It's quite expensive though, isn't it? It used to be expensive when we sold it, and that's like 20 odd years ago, so I dread to think how much it costs now even. We used to sell the mercerised one though, and it was really, really pretty, the mercerised thread. I did buy a ball of beige from somewhere because I was going to use it to crochet little mats for my dolly's house. I mean, the Ukrainians and not say the Russians but those ladies in the Baltic area, let's just say, They crochet with very fine things, don't they? I've got the mini skeins that Daniel kindly sent to me, but I'm still searching for the best pattern to use them. I don't want to waste them. It's such beautiful wool. Hi, Isaac. I don't want to just use them up for the sake of using them up, if you know what I mean. I want to make something really, really pretty. Has Daniel got a new puppy? There's a picture of him with a puppy. I don't know whether it's a new one or not. Oh, Rosie's won on Monday. Oh, Rosie won. Hey, little girl is won. Bless her little cotton socks. And our Trixie's at puppy classes now, doing her training. Rosie's got interrupted, if you remember, when she was poorly. We can't get her back in. All the classes are full for her age group. Oh, right. I was wondering what you were talking about. You're talking about the granny stripe blanket. Attic 24 does some nice granny stripes and granny square blankets. You know, she's. I love her colour choices. If you've ever watched anything by Attic 24, she has the most fantastic bright colours, and I love them. Oh, you've been coming in and out of you, Lulu. Oh, dearie me. Oh, the Mini Skein Club is by Vicky Brown Designs. But what does she suggest you do with them, or is she a knitter that suggests you knit things with them? You know, I follow that Little Drops Are Wonderful, and she has a lot of these mini skeins, but she knits mostly. So she knitted herself like a cowl, and then she knitted a hat, and she knitted a scarf with all her mini skeins, and then of course she always knits socks, which I don't do. So I'm just a bit of a loss. Anyway, Daniel's wool's far too nice to make socks. I wouldn't want to put merino in socks. Crying shame, you want it to be seen, don't you? Not hidden in your shoes. I mean, I saw once there was an advert for some like plastic see-through waterproof boots, you know, so that you could wear your socks underneath and everybody could see your socks. Thought that's a good idea, because if you were wearing normal winter boots, there's only you would know what you got on your feet. You know, that wouldn't, I just object to making beautiful socks and put them in my shoes. Hiya, Jill. How are you? Happy birthday when it was. Today, yesterday, was it? Whatever. Hello, you've had a birthday, haven't you, Jill? It's today. Oh, happy birthday to Jill. Everybody sing happy birthday to Jill. I'm not going to sing because it'll put her off her birthday. Don't want to spoil a good day with my singing. Hey, make a wish. Jill, make a wish. Make a wish, Jill. Lots of flowers and balloons. And, oh my goodness me. You're doing well there. You're not allowed to wish, Kaz. Neither am I. It's not our birthday. I went out on Thursday as well. Says me who wasn't very well. That was the first day I felt well enough to go out. Went to a cafe with my friend. Only for lunch. It's nice to get out and about. You're not waiting until June to have a wish, all right? Yeah, but it might not come true, Kaz. Well, he might never do anyway, so why am I worrying? I have to wait till November for mine. Oh, I'm so thirsty. You have to excuse me. Oh, dear. I haven't got alcoholic dandelion and burdock today. I've just got ordinary. Oh. And you don't have fingernails. You can't open cans. You ever been out and about and trying to open a can and you break the tag off and then you can't open it at all? I'm just so thirsty. It all depends, yarn bath. It depends how long your video is. My camera will only do 30-minute videos, so but it does take quite a while. I won't say it takes 2 hours, but it does take a while. It's all to do with your broadband width and your speed and all that jazz. Yeah, I'm so dry. I don't know why. I probably haven't drunk enough during the day. Hey ho. Yeah, I was in my shed listening to Andrea Bocelli. Had it on quite loud. I thought, I don't care if anybody can hear me outside the shed. I don't care. Yeah, they're all playing. It's raining here, so they're probably all on it round here, playing silly games. St. Patrick's Day, not St. Paddy's. St. Patrick's. Nobody in Ireland calls him Paddy. St. Patrick's Day. It's only St. Paddy's Day in America, for some reason or another. All the little kids would be playing games while their parents watch trash TV. If it's anything like BBC, UK TV, there's absolutely nothing on. I'm glad I don't watch it because I'd be very bored if I did. I was watching Jane McDonald, if you know who she is, if you're in America. But she was doing a cruising. She was cruising in Canada. And then the next programme, she was walking around Yorkshire. She went to Hayworth, where the Bronte sisters come from. It's so pretty. I've just told my son they've got to take me one day for a day trip. Because I've never been. I'm sure I've never been. So the Haworth or Haworth. St Patrick was never canonised. No, probably not. He's just been adopted as a saint. I've been to so few places, really, in my life. I'm really disgusted with myself because, to say I live in the UK, I've not visited many places. My idea was when I retired, I was going to, do train journeys and do whatever, get my rail card, and then of course my back happened and I couldn't do any of it. Hey, you should do things when you can do them and not wait. What I was going to do when I was retired was nobody's business. I definitely wasn't going to sit on my bottom. Well, nothing surprises me in history, Amber. Nothing surprises me. It's like all these legends and whatever. Half of them are, I don't know what they are, but they've been made up as you go along. And then they get retold and retold, don't they? And then everybody thinks of them as gospel. It's like him, it was supposed to have banished all the snakes from Ireland, isn't it? That's never been proved. Yeah, Chinese whispers. I mean, isn't it, the Lady of the Lake and all that? When he spoke, King Arthur was supposed to pull that sword out of the water and that. I mean, that's all myth and fairy tale, isn't it? And even Robin Hood's not true, is it? There might have been somebody who did rob people, but I don't think he gave it to the poor. He definitely wasn't a swashbuckling hero like they showed him on the TV. What I've got today. They don't taste the same as they used to. They've got no taste. Look at them. Smile. They do not taste of anything. Well, I don't like salt and vinegar. It makes my mouth go. It like sort of dries up my mouth. I can eat cheese and onion. Well, I've had enough of them. I've only eaten 3 and I've had enough already. And I'm hoping not to disappear yarn bath like I did last week. Oh dear. I'll be diving in the kitchen for another drink at the way this is going. I can't quench my thirst. And I've had my diabetes tablets and stuff. So it's not that, although look what I've got. Got it just to torment Chris. chicken feed, cat food, scratch grain and wood chips. You sound like Miguel with chickens. Chicken feed. Has anybody heard from him today? Miguel, by the way. Has anybody heard if he's in the land of the living today? Well, this is just orange chocolate in a bar. Well, you've fallen down the eBay rabbit hole. I fall down that a lot, Ethan. I have to tell myself not to go on it. He's probably lying down if he's got COVID. I've got to self-isolate now for 3 days and then do a lateral flow test before I go on Wednesday. I'll be up with the sparrows on Wednesday, won't I? I saw you sent me a message, Kaz. Can't look at it yet, though. Trouble with eating chocolate when it's warm is it goes all soggy. When I lived on my own, I used to keep mine in the fridge. I can't do that here because if I did, it'd all disappear. I'll be on water in a bit, won't I? I'll be floating. When you're so thirsty, you just can't stop drinking. I would if I had anywhere to put it, Kaz. I'd get a mini fridge. Maybe when I get rid of all my stuff out the shed, I'll have a little tiny fridge so that in the summer I can keep my chocolate in there. Oh dear. Stop sending me messages, people. Now I've got burps now because it's fizzy drinks. I don't know. This fire was hot. It's making me sleepy. Oh, if I put it under, I've got my foot, well, my foot thingy, as you, what do you call them? Footrest under my desk. Oh, I've got nowhere else to hide one. Yeah, I could possibly be dehydrated because I've been drinking a lot all this week. Because when I went out for a meal, well, my lunch, I got a bottle of water instead of getting a coffee or something. My problem is I can't drink water. Very bad at drinking water. I'll drink bottled water when I'm out, but actually going to the tap and filling my glass up from the tap, I'm not very good at that. And I quite like a fizzy water, but of course that's not good if you've got an upset tummy. Hey, bag 'em. My son was feeling your pain, Shad, the other day. He went to get some wood, because he's doing up a camper van. He's going, blooming heck, the price of wood. I said, yeah, I know, Shad's been saying that for about the last month or so. So it's really, really expensive over here too. Hi, Pauline. Hiya, how are you doing? You started knitting again. That's good, yeah. Yeah, everything's got expensive, hasn't it? You're right there. I know I keep getting nagged. My son even put an app on my phone that kept telling me I needed a drink of water. I got browned off with it, so I took it off. I got fed up with it going, bing, you need a drink of water. Bing, you need a drink of water. Oh, excuse me. That's because I'm drinking fizzy pop. Putting a few more rounds around this one because the other one. Yeah, my son's bought a disabled van that had a hoist at the back for wheelchairs. He's took the seats out of it, took the hoist out of it, and they went to IKEA the other day, but they didn't have the stuff that they wanted. Oh, God, you're getting posh, aren't you, doing errands? Talk about why not you run before you come up, Pauline. I thought you'd have been doing just stocking stitch or something. La, 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 la. Yeah, you have to be a clever clogs, don't you, Pauline? Hiya, Tracy. How are you? I'm a lot better than last week. At least I'm still here. Oh, no, I won't be going with them, Chris. It's only a small van. No, they've got it for going away for weekends, just them and the dogs. It'll be like a little holiday for me, being on my own. I don't mind being on my own in the bungalow. It's nice being. I mean, it's nice having company, but sometimes it's nice just to be on your own, isn't it? You know what I mean? You can put the music on loud and do what you want. Oh gosh. I keep saying I'm going to make a video, but it's so difficult. This room's very dark, so it's hard to do in here. The conservatory, they're always in it because they're training the puppy at the moment, so that's why they're always in it. So I'm going to take my camera and video the stall, when it's all set out, hopefully. So then you'll see it all, yeah. In for a Chinese, woohoo! No, my son asked me what I wanted because they were having a curry and I hate curry. So I had a meat pudding and some chips, only a few chips though. I can't eat many chips. So I ate the meat pudding and just a few chips. I don't know why chip shops always give you way too many chips. But I eat. Yeah, well, I lost £5 while I was ill. I'll soon put it back again, though. Don't get excited. Every time I'm ill, I lose weight. La, 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 la. These chips weren't bad today because they were smothered in gravy. So I can eat them when they're smothered in gravy. Oh, gosh. It's still dry. I might make another of those boho tops. The ones with the fringing on. It was the fringing I hated doing the most. You would think I would hate sewing all the colours in, wouldn't you? But I actually hated fringing it. I followed a pattern off YouTube, but it only had fringe about that big, and I thought, nah. So I've done mine a bit longer. Cover up somebody's tummy if they're not sure about wandering around with their belly hanging out. Yeah. The lady who's organising the craft fair said, "Oh, that's gorgeous. That's absolutely fantastic." So I thought, she's younger age group. If she likes it, Nathan Daly. No, I don't think it's our Nathan. Now I'm just hoping to get some sales so I can pay for that flipping scooter. Oh dear. At least now I'm getting my eye done. I can arrange to go on that spa weekend with my niece. I promised her I'd take her because she was so good with me when I had COVID. That I promised her I'd treat her to a spa weekend. I said, just book as many what's it as you want, as many treatments. Now my phone's going bing, bing. So I'm looking forward to going to never been to a spa before. 76 years old and never been to a spa. And I've only ever had one facial, and that was just before I got married. I had a facial for my wedding. I didn't have my makeup done because I didn't trust her. But, I wouldn't be able to get there either because I don't have transport, so. No, I just fancy going, having a pedicure and a facial and stuff like that. Things that other people take for granted and have all the time. I've had a pedicure once. No, twice I've had a pedicure. And I've never had a massage unless it's been with a physio or an osteopath. Oh, you've been to spa, have you, to the shop? Yeah. We don't have any around here. I mean, we've got a hot tub in the back garden, but I don't like going out there when it's freezing cold and to come trotting back across the muddy garden. The dogs have churned up our grass. We're going to have to start again with it. With all the rain and everything, they've made a right mess of the garden. It's just like a sea of mud. Apparently, they've ordered some stepping stones, so that I can walk across to the shed without getting my feet muddy. I've never had a chemical peel either. I'm always frightened I'd go bright red and all my skin would drop off. I could do with something to do with these wrinkles, though. No, I've never been really to beauty salons and things. When I had my hysterectomy, I got a real moustache, and I mean a real moustache. It was as black as coal, and it was one that a man would have been proud of. So I had to go for electrolysis. So that's the only time really I've been, but you couldn't exactly call it spa treatment, could you really? Yeah. It was a necessity to stop me looking like a man. I didn't fancy starting shaving. I was only 33 at the time. It did work, but it's I still get a tash, but not a black one. Oh, the beauties of being an older woman. No, I've never had a chemical peel. I don't want a strong one. I don't want a weak one. I don't want one that takes your skin off and makes you go bright red and you can't go out for days. I don't want one of them. I just want to be pampered for a weekend. Just lay there in the spa, go in the swimming pool. Oh, you go for the burn. No, I'm not going for the burn. My skin's very delicate. So it soon, I have to keep it shielded from the sun. I don't look delicate, do I? My skin is. My arms and legs are fine. It's just my face. Cannot put my face in the sun. I always have to wear a sun hat and sunscreen. I never used to be like that. When I was younger, I used to put my head in the sun and everything. It's no wonder I've got wrinkles, is it? Yeah, it'd be nice to go with my niece, have a good old natter. She's just been to Oxford for the week with her husband, yeah. The sea's too cold to go swimming round here. Anyway, I'd never walk over the pebbles. Yeah, she said Oxford was really nice. Another place I've never been, yeah. The one place I'd like to go to is Brighton. There's a lot of, boho and hippie stuff down Brighton. I used to love going to St Ives in Cornwall, but it's too hilly. I couldn't do it now. Oh, Nibbler's Walkabout. How's he doing? How's he doing, Shad? The last time I went swimming, I was in Greece. And the lad whose wedding we'd gone to, we were on the beach and he said, "Can you swim?" And I went, "Yeah, of course I can." Couldn't swim. I was like one of those dolls that keeps bobbing. I kept going head first in the water. I never tried to swim since I'd had my back operation, and I think that's why. The centre of balance is gone. So it'd be nice to swim or to try to swim in a little swimming pool at the spa to see whether it was just in the sea I couldn't swim. We've got a swimming bath just up the road here. He's not well, is he not, Shad? It's awful when they're not well. Your heart goes out to them, but you do your best, don't you? That's all you can do, Shad. We've been through it with, 3, 4 dogs now. I'm longing to see Gigi's parents. They've got 2 new dogs now because they lost Gigi. If any of you have been with me for a long time, you used to see him on my videos. He was always asleep in my arms because he was a real lap dog. Little Gigi was a Chihuahua. He passed away last June. Very suddenly, he had a heart attack, apparently. And anyway, they've got 2 new Chihuahuas, a brother and a sister. So they said they keep saying they're going to come and see me, because like I'm on the seafront and that. Rosie loves it here. Poppy did before she passed away. Poppy used to love running up and down the sands and everything. It's a dog's paradise around here. I just wish that the few people who don't pick up after the dogs would pick up. Why do you always get some people who don't pick up? Do they think somebody else is going to pick it up? Do they think the rain's going to wash it away? Or what do they think? Too idle to pick it up or what? Hi, Rebecca. Even when I had took Poppy out and I could barely walk myself, I still struggled, bent down and picked it up. Wouldn't dream of leaving it for anybody else to tread in. Horrible. Right, so let's have a look. First side. Oh, God, I can't read. Repeat the last row once more. That's 3 rows for the side, yeah. I know, we've never left. I mean, one time I was picking up and the poo bag blew away. Anyway, somebody was going past with the dog and they saw what happened and they said, "Do you want a bag?" And I went, "Yes, please." I thought, oh my God, what am I going to do? It just whizzed out my hand because it was windy. So fortunately, I had a well. You always defecate in public. I'm sure you do, Ephraim. It isn't nice, is it? I mean, you can't do anything about a wee, can you? But you can certainly do something if your dog poos. Well, do you think high tide's going to come up onto the seafront and wash it away? I don't think so. Or some magical fairy comes round with a plastic bag and picks it all up for you? Don't think so. I mean, my cat he used to go in the garden and he used to always cover it up. But I used to watch where he'd been and then I would wait until he disappeared and then I would go and move it. Otherwise, you'd have a garden full, wouldn't you, if you have a cat? They're not particular, are they, cats? They just go where they want to go. Oh, I know, you shouldn't really. It's like people who buy the kids' pets like rabbits and stuff. When they know damn well the kids are just not going to look after them. And then the poor little rabbit gets left without food and water and the hut and passes away, you know. I never got my son a pet until I made sure he knew how to look after it. And even then, he only had goldfish and a white mouse. We didn't have anything bigger he had to look after. Because I knew he wouldn't do it. I knew it would finish up being me. But at least with a goldfish or a white mouse, they're not too bad if you finish up looking after them yourself. I guess you finished up cleaning them out and doing them and changing the water in the fish bowl and changing the sawdust and stuff in the mouse house. Kids are always, oh yeah, I'll look after it. Oh yeah, I promise. If it's a dog or anything, oh, I'll walk it every day. They don't. They're too busy playing out with their friends. Hey, I think I'm cooling down a little bit. It was hot in here. But too many people get exotic pets like you've got, Isaac. You know, they fancy a snake or a lizard or a chameleon, don't they? And then they haven't got a foggiest clue what to do with them when they get them. I know I fancied getting a chameleon once upon a time. But by the time I read up about it and read what I had to get, read how I got to look after it and what kind of tank it had to have with the lights and keep it warm and the heat pad and everything, I thought, oh no. Oh, spiders, you can keep your damn spiders, Pauline. I'd have drowned them all. They'd have gone for a big bath, them spiders of yours. I'd have gone down the clough and let them loose. I feel sorry for all these pets that got bought in lockdown. You know, for a fact, half of them are going to get sent to the blinking rescue centres. Because, oh, I've gone back to work now, I don't have time to walk it and all that jazz. Well, we should think about that. A python for... Well, actually, I have held a python. Oh, well, two pythons, actually. One was called Crusher, which wasn't a very inspiring name for it, was it? Yeah. Yeah, the python was only fed, I think, once a week or something like that. I couldn't deal with it, though, having to feed it a mouse, no. I were all right with it when it had been fed. I know we keep a very close eye on our dog. We don't want her going missing. I'd rather have a snake than a spider, Pauline. As long as it's not venomous. Oh, why can I not get my hook in that last... You know when you have to put the hook in a 3-chain space thing? I always struggle with that. I think it's always because I crochet quite loose, but I must crochet my chains quite tight. Oh my goodness. That was lucky. Yeah, no, I'm not hating snakes. They're just not my favourite. I wouldn't want one for a pet, let's just say. I fancied having a chameleon once upon a time, or a lizard. Fancied one of them, but when I looked into all the stuff he had to buy for it and keep it warm and all this, and I thought, no, I'll just look at the lizards. Well, I don't know. Isaac's got a corn snake, so you could better off asking him how he gets a cuddle with his snake, with Dexter. It's called Dexter, by the way, in case you're wondering how Isaac goes on. They're not slimy, actually. They're really not. You'd be surprised. They're not wet. They're not slimy. They're just not. I always imagined that they would be till I actually touched a snake. And no comments. No, I don't mean that snake. They're not. They're not bad, actually, snakes. They don't feel... I thought they'd be cold and slimy and slidey, but they're not. I mean, they're not exactly warm or anything like that, but they're not like you expect them to feel. La 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 la. Well, it would if it were a python, wouldn't it? That'd be hugging you a bit too tight, Isaac. My son, no, 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 no. No, when I was younger. I had my moments, Ephraim. That's where he came from. He came from one of my moments, yeah. I think it was a goodnight kiss that went wrong. Hey. You'd rather have a bear hug? What, a proper bear? Or a human bear? Yeah, I must admit, not having a boyfriend, I do miss having a hug. I don't miss anything else. But sometimes a nice hug, it's just nice, isn't it? But nothing else. I don't miss anything else. Last night I had to get out of bed and put my slipper socks on. My feet were that cold. Whenever I lie flat, all the circulation goes out of my feet. Yeah, human hug is the best. Unless it's some drunk that you don't like, yeah. That insists on hugging you as you're going home from work, yeah. That's not nice. Depends who you're with, Ethan. Yeah, my mum and dad once saw her. They were visiting my cousin in Canada. They once saw a bear because she had to drive through this forest to get to where she lived. And they once saw a bear. Luckily, it didn't come and investigate. It was a little way away. And they hurriedly sped past it and carried on their way. They didn't stop for a look, if you know what I mean. My dad said that was the closest he ever wanted to be to a bear. Oh, definitely Winnie the Pooh, yeah. Winnie the Pooh or Paddington, I think, is my kind of bear. I used to have a model of Paddington, and I think it got thrown away when I was moving. It was lovely, and all had little Wellingtons on and a hat and everything, and a duffel coat. And I think I threw a bag up that was in the loft. There was soft toys, and I never went through it before we threw it away. But I kind of moved in such a rush. It was like, do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want this? It was like things I think about. Now I think, oh, I'll just do this. I think, oh, no. I didn't bring it. Gave it away. Yeah, today I was looking for some black shearing elastic, and I thought, I haven't got any. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. I've got a load of Paddington Bear books somewhere. I was supposed to be reading them to this kid in America, but I fell out with his mother. She was doing me head in, so I kind of disappeared from talking to her. So now I've got these Winnie the Pooh books. Mind you, they might do for our little ones. I'll rake them out from under the bed. Oh, this bit is Feely. It's a very old pattern. I've got it in here for safekeeping because it's that old. I'm doing that one there. I did it once in red, green and cream. But this time I thought I'll do it lighter. bring it lighter now. I could never get old. I mean, when I first went on Ravelry, they were saying things like MIL and DIL and stuff like that. What are they all about? Turned out it was mother-in-law and daughter-in-law and stuff. I thought, what on earth are they talking about? I'm making this for my MIL. And I'm like, huh? You're making it for who? Oh my goodness. Oh, sheesh. I think I'll be asleep before long. Can you wake me up if I nod off? Can you go, wake me up? I mean, who knew what a whip was when you first started going on here? I've got 6 whips, and I'm like, what? How many whips have you got? What? That's one of them. You don't want to appear ignorant, do you, when you just joined? You don't want everybody laughing at you because you don't know what a whip is. I know everything's coded, isn't it? It's like when they say great and it's GR with an 8, and I'm like, what the heck's GR8? I don't understand. Me no understand it. My generation, all we ever wrote on the back of a letter was swalk, seal with a loving kiss, didn't we? Things like that. Or postman, postman, don't be slow. Go like Elvis, go man, go. Because we didn't have internet and things. If you wanted to write anybody, you write letters these days. Right, first strap. Six times. I know sticks and stones don't break my bones, but whips and chains excite me. I said that to one bloke one time, and he went, really? I went, no. I mean, I had no idea what a project bag was. I used to keep mine in a carrier bag, you know. What's a project bag? Hello. Well, I've not had a walnut whip for ages. I used to like them. I didn't like the walnut, but I used to like the whip. Yeah, it's a fabric bag. It's like we used to keep our plimsolls in, or pumps, or whatever you want to call them. Hiya, Jill. Yeah, I'm still alive. It took me a while. It took me a full week to feel alive again, Jill. I walked off here on Saturday night, Jill, and I went thump on the bed, fully clothed. I never even got undressed. I was just lay on top of the bed. And the only time I got up was to go to the bathroom. Oh, you fell out on the back. You were still blinking Miguel, honestly, yarn bath, you'd make a good couple. Honestly. Yes, Jill always does remarkably well when she stands in for me. I'm having my eye done on Wednesdays, Jill. Getting the other eye fixed. La 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 la. I'm going to have to go and get a glass of water. Well, I think I'm going to make another one of these fringe tops, being as it's been so well received. Oh, Jill, I couldn't have carried on. I honestly could not have carried on. I was like that. And I just had to just go. I'm so sorry, people, gotta go. I tell you, I just didn't even get undressed. I just flaked out on the bed. The only time I got up was to rush to the bathroom. And we won't go into that. Somebody could be eating. I am absolutely gasping for drinks here, honestly. I don't mean drinks as in alcohol drinks. I mean just any drink. I'm going to have to go and get a glass of water. Talk amongst yourselves, people, for a minute. Well, if I can get my feet out of the way for my light. I won't be a moment. I'm going to have some water. Days like this, I wish the kitchen wasn't that far away. Oh, now I can't get up. Oh, every picture tells a story. A nice story is a short one. Oh. Nobody move. I'm on my way back. Water, by the way, in case you think I'm hitting the gin. Oh. How's he doing? How's Miguel doing, Jill? Oh. He's not having a good time of it, is he? If there's anything going, Miguel, I'll get it. Oh. I've got my foot stuck in the wire. I've got wires running underneath my desk. One goes to the light, the other one goes to my electric chair. Well, you know, recliner chair. Right, it's about 11 hours. So I always get my foot stuck in the wires. I don't know why I do, but I do. No, he's had a rough year. We thought when 2022 started he'd have a better year, but he's having it worse. If he's not falling over, he's catching something. Has he been wearing his mask while he's been going out? Because I know a lot of people in Texas haven't, have they? I've only just stopped wearing my mask everywhere, but I do wear it if I go to the doctor's, chemist, hospital, because I think there's more likely to be germs there. Yeah, but now he's got that break in his arm, hasn't he? And now he's got COVID. And he's got concussion through falling over. Oh, I tell you. I'm going to put him in a straitjacket, fasten him to the caravan wall. He's not safe to be let out alone, is he? What's too political? The COVID and the masks, you mean? Yeah, we said we should wrap him in bubble wrap whenever he sets foot outside the door. Hmm. Well, at least he's he's with his hens. At least he's not mixing with people. I mean, some people who have COVID are not too well with it. Other people are terrible. Depends how he is with it. Depends if he's had all his jabs and stuff, if he's bad or not bad. La 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 la. Have I got to do 11 rows? Oh, that's good of you, Joe. I mean, his church is very good, isn't he? They don't let him starve or anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat the last row 7 times more. So 7 and 4 is 11. Yeah? So I've got to do 11 rows all in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another 3. I know that's why I owe my niece a spa trip, because she did all my running when I had COVID and I couldn't get out and about. No, he has got a good support system with his church around him, which is fortunate because he is on his own. I know, it's awful. But there's nothing we can really do for him, even if we live near him, there's not a lot we can do. All we can do is send good wishes and hope he gets over it very quickly. Obviously, I've never had it even. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more row. It's so quiet around here. All I hear is a car door slam every now and again. Well, we can tell him we've all been asking about him. He's not been forgotten just because he's not here. Hello, Juanita. Happy birthday when it was. Not sure if it's today or whether it was yesterday. I've forgotten, Juanita. You'll have to forgive me. 21 again, are you, Juanita? Today. We had another lady on here, didn't we, who had a birthday? Has she gone off? Can't remember who it was now. Jill. It was Jill, wasn't it? Not you, Jill. Another Jill had a birthday today. But I think she's gone off now. I don't think she's on at the moment. Oh, you're still here. But you're sharing your birthday with Juanita. She spins. So you can have happy birthdays, the both of you together. You got a temporary new smile. Is that Tethys? I can't. Not begging. Just stating a fact. Where's Enid tonight? Enid's not been on tonight. I'd like a nice smile once again. But it's not going to happen. Finishing crochet a bunny, you sound like my friend, she crochets bunnies. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 7. One more. 8. Yeah, the J's. The NHS? No. You can't get an NHS dentist here for love nor money. Even you have to pay. All the dentists have gone private. Now, I was going to have 2 new front teeth. And I'm going back about 15 years ago. They wanted £2,000 for 2 teeth. So that's why I haven't got 2 new teeth. I don't know how people afford. I don't know how much it costs to have a new set of teeth. I'll probably have to mortgage the house. Oh, I can't do amigurumi, Miss Jill, to save my skin. I really can't. I can't do anything with little hooks anymore. The arthritis in my fingers plays up something terrible when I do anything. And I can't do anything tight either. You know, when you've got to crochet really tightly. That really hurts my fingers. Because that finger, that one, was trapped in a taxi door. Can you see it? It's all messed. And I never went to the hospital, and I should have, because I just thought, oh, it's broke. They won't do anything with it. But now it's got arthritis in it, and it's really sore. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's so expensive to have teeth, isn't it, these days? So if you see me all gummy one day, you'll know. You know I've had them all taken out. Yeah, my tension's too loose as well, Ephraim. And to try and tighten it up means really tiny hooks, and I can't grip them properly. I could never do that thread that you're crocheting with at the minute. Could never do that. It's too thin and too... What's it for me? I mean, I don't like the really thick wool. I mean, there's some crocheters that come on and they think anything thinner than Red Heart is too thin, you know. Anything smaller than about a 550 hook is too small. I'm not that bad. You know, I have crochet with a 3mm hook and fingering, yeah. But I can't crochet tight enough to stop the stuffing showing through. Or the wadding or whatever you want to call it. And I can't do faces. Oh my God. My amigurumis would frighten any child. I made my niece's daughter a doll once, and I embroidered its face about 6 times. I kept unpicking it and embroidering it, unpicking it. And in the end, I gave up. It was horrendous. It looked like it was grimacing at her. Fortunately, she didn't seem to mind. There's one culture, I can't think which culture it is, and they don't put faces on dolls. I'll be all right with them. I can't think who they are, which culture it is. But I'm sure I read somewhere they don't put faces on the dolls. Yeah, 1.7mm is a bit tiny for me. I think a 2 or a 250 is about as low as I'll go. I once tried tatting, but it was too fine and fiddly for me. I did about 5 days' work and there wasn't enough to go around a hanky. I thought, nah, not for me. Not for me. I'm more instant gratification when I'm crocheting. As I say, I'm not as bad as some people who won't crochet with anything thinner than Red Heart. Yeah, not that bad. You said fingering weight on 3mm hook to them, they'd faint. Or you give them any fine wool and they double it up. There was that lady at Knit Club this week and somebody gave her a pile of 3-ply, which is like your fine fingering lace weight. And she's going, oh, I'll have to double it up, or maybe even triple it. And I'm thinking, what's wrong with you, woman? Oh, tatting, it's too slow for me. Too slow, too intricate. My patience level is bad. If things don't finish in a certain length of time, then I get fed up. As I say, I did about 5 days worth of tatting, and it just about went round a handkerchief. I thought, no, this is not for me. Not my thing. I can't join circles together. I really cannot. My friend was talking about the Irish crochet today. You know, when they've got leaves and shamrocks and things. And they pin them onto paper, don't they, like as a pattern, and then they infill with the crochet. Oh, what patience they must have. I can't even do that, what they call scumbling. Is it free-form crochet? My mind doesn't compute. You know, that you just do a bit this way and then you go that way and then, oh. I've seen people doing it and I think it's lovely. That Prudence Mapstone does it. And it's really pretty when they do it, but my brain won't think that way. I tried it once. A friend was trying to show me how to do it. And mine turned up anything but. No, it's called freeform crochet, and it's where you don't have, you would say, like, do a little piece that looked that shape in loopy. And then you would pick another different colour and go somewhere else with a different stitch. And then when it all finishes, it looks like a tapestry that's been woven because it's all different stitches, different colours, different textures. And I just can't, my mind just doesn't click in that sort of thing. And I can't join circles together to save my skin. I've tried it. I've tried watching YouTubes and I've tried doing everything. But my circles don't get joined together. They have lumps in them, bumps in them. I'm just not that way gifted. The girls at the evening knit club have all got embroidery machines, and they do some absolutely fantastic stuff. And they're all saying to me, "Oh, you need an embroidery machine." I said, "No, I don't. I've got enough hobbies. Don't want to do embroidery as well. Sounds too complicated." I mean, they do some fantastic things, and they don't sell them or anything. I don't know what they do with them when they've done them. They're doing like Pooh Bear and ER and everything, all in embroidery. Absolutely fantastic. But I'd be like, well, what do I do with them after that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that was lucky, wasn't it? Accidentally, I have the right number. You ever done that? You're just doing a pile of chains. And when you count them, you find you've got the right number. And you're thinking, wow, how did I do that? Yay. It's got to have edges on it, but that's what it's going to. I've got to start the other piece now. Sounds like family's going to bed. No, it's only 11 o'clock. It can't be, surely. They were out late last night. They went to the dirty pub. They went to watch that group and they found out they'd gone on the wrong day. Well, I'll be glad when I get some glasses. Work 11 treble into a ring. Right, okay, I think I can do that. Got lilac. I remember years ago, my niece wanted this scarf. It was gorgeous. It was all done in circles. Could I do it? Could I the heck? Oh, oh, oh dear. It sounds like they're going to bed. Eight, nine. I learned to knit before I learned to crochet, Chris. So I was about 5, I think, when I learned to knit. That's the way they do it with the Irish crochet. They have a paper pattern, don't they, of the shape they want it to be. And then they baste it on, if you know what baste is, tack it on. And then they put them in the right places. It's just the infill bits I'd never get. I'd never get the infill bits right. I mean, I've seen it done. If ever anybody's interested, you can look it up all over the place. But my knitting's always been a bit on the loose side. Always has been, even when I was little. Oh, I've got a yawn again. Ooh, 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 ooh. My goodness me. I'm such a lightweight these days, aren't I? I used to stay on chatting for about 4 hours, and now after about 2, I'm going to sleep. I'm terrible. And I had a good night's sleep last night, so I can't blame it on that. Right. Okay. Thought somebody had dropped something. It's probably my daughter-in-law in the kitchen. She's deaf, and so, she does a lot of clattering. Oh, I can't have coffee at this time of night, Chris, otherwise I'd never sleep. Oh my giddy aunt. And you feel your eyes going. Terrible. What happened to the me that used to do 4 hours at the time? chatter away there nowadays. If you're wondering why my hair's like this, I'm trying to decide whether to grow it out or not. It's actually grey, but it's so dark, I don't know whether I'm going to like it. But I'm fed up, I keep bleaching it. And my hair, I don't like my hair brown. That's why I don't know whether I'm going to like my hair grey. I mean, I like the sides. The sides are pure white. Look at that. Beautiful, the sides. But the rest of it looks dark brown. Dark grey, sorry. It's getting me down now. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to grow it out. I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to grow it out. Then I look at myself sometimes and think, oh, God, no, I don't like it. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Stick it out, grow it out, or what to do. Maybe I should start wearing rosy wraps and please Miguel. Oh, I'm feeling better, but I'm feeling really tired. Yeah, we've not had Enid, have we? We've not had John this week. Right, let me see how many of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I've got 12. Colour it black. Oh, God, no, I did it once. When I was younger. Oh, my God. Never again. I look like Morticia off the Addams Family. And it wouldn't come out. It had to grow out. It was awful. I'm so pale. I know I don't look it on here because I've got some makeup on, but I'm really pale. That's why I didn't suit brown when I was brown. And you can't get rid of black. It's the worst colour ever. Oh, it's telling me I'm on live. It's only about 2 hours too late. No, I wanted it to be black. I had this idea I'd look lovely, pale and interesting. And I look terrible with black hair. Oh, I can't read this. 2 chain into every 1 double crochet into next stitch, 2 into the 2 chains. Space. Who's moved the hens? Miguel? No, I don't suit dark hair anymore, which is why I'm pale and interesting now. Except I wasn't very interesting, Tracy. Pale and uninteresting, I should have said. That's what I was wanting to. I was aiming for was the pale and interesting look. My hair was pretty dark at the time. It was quite a dark brown at the time I dyed it black. But black was just one shade too many, if you know what I mean. My mother went potty. Oh, she said, my God, what have you done? She said, go to the hairdresser, see if they can take it off. I went, no, I'm not going to the hairdressers because they cut my hair. I've never found a hairdresser yet that understands the word trim. They always think they know better and decide they want to. My hair's here now. If I went for a trim, it'd be up round my ears. They don't understand trim. No, but if you just let me style it. No, I said a trim. The last time I finished up with a trim was just before my son's wedding, and I looked like I'd been scalped. I had no hair at all. There wasn't enough hair to put in a curl in a roller. And I'd already told her I was trying to grow it. I'm sure they think they know better. Oh, well, with your hair, you'd look better with this. No, I don't. Short hair, I look like a chipmunk. You might be different, Ephraim, but every hairdresser I've ever been to has never understood the word trim. Yeah, I'm still undecided. I bought a grey hair dye. I'm undecided what to do. But it won't be tomorrow because I'm looking after the dogs. I can't look after the dogs and do my hair at the same time because they're just too much of a handful. They're going out for the day. I don't know how soon they're going out, but they're going out for the day. Oh, bedtime for Isaac. Bye-bye. No, you might do a trim, Ephraim, but over here they don't understand the word trim. If you ask for half an inch, you get about 2.5 inches chopped off. I feel like saying to him, did you not do maths? Do you not understand what an inch is? You sat there and you can see all this hair going flying everywhere and you're thinking, oh shit. I'm cutting all my hair off again. That's why I won't go, because I know the ends are dead, so they just chop it short. And I hate short hair. Can't do anything with it. If I had nice thick hair, it'd be different. My daughter-in-law's got really thick hair and she has hers very short. But I can't do anything with it. I've never been able to style my own hair. Oh, Miguel says hello, right? Okie dokie. Pastor's been dropping off his meals. Oh, that's good. I'm glad somebody's looking after him. Oh, Yarn Bath, good night, dear. Right, what have I got to do now? I've got to do a row of bubbles. Puff stitches. Oh, I'm hot. Yeah, that's why I owe my niece a trip to the spa. Because she was the one who rescued me with food and left food in the porch for me when I had COVID. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done. I don't know why hairdressers resent you growing your hair. Yeah, exactly. They think they've got the right to tell you what they think you should have. I mean, you might be different, Ephraim, but around here, they think they're God and they think, oh, no, well, I know what suits you. I thought, no, you don't. Well, they always give me a haircut that doesn't suit me. They always want to give me a bob. I do not have the face for a bob. My hair is thin and wispy and it does not do that in a bob. It just looks like the ends have been bitten and chewed. And I cannot use a hair straightener because that makes it look even worse. Why they want to give me a bob, I don't know. Anything that hits my ears here makes my face look absolutely fat enormous. So that's why I won't go near them anymore. My hair won't grow anymore now, it's knackered. It's all the years of bleaching it, that's why I was thinking of going back, letting it go grey. Hoping that eventually it might get back to its normal consistency instead of being dead and bleached. It's falling out by the ton. I've hardly got any hair now. It's very brittle because it's been bleached too much. Maybe I should just give up and buy a wig. I can't afford a decent one though. Tin soups were all I wanted to eat last week. Do I set my hair? Sometimes I do. It's so thin. You could probably do something with it, but I can't. When I was younger, I had much thicker hair. I used to put it in, electric rollers and set it, and it used to be lovely. But now, it's too thin. Falling out, Chris. Efred, I'm going to be bald soon. I mean, at one time I thought, shall I just shave the whole lot off? And I thought, no, you've not got the head shape for it. You've got to be pretty with a tiny face to shave your head. I don't think this is right. Oh, no, it might be. I don't like doing bobble stitch. I don't know about anybody else. Yeah, I used to do electric rollers every morning to go to work. I must have been crackers. But my hair had a bit of perm in it then. So it used to go what it was supposed to. I think I've set it once since I've been here. I got rid of all of Paris's wigs. I gave them to a girl who did cosplay. But they weren't good wigs. They were all them nylon-y things. I think if you're going to wear a wig, you need a nice one, don't you? I forget to take vitamins every day, Kaz. I really do. No, it just drops out. I've got hair that's like a poker straight. I don't need straighteners. It just goes. My mother used to do that with me when I was young, put them ragroods. It wouldn't curl. Wouldn't curl for love nor money, it wouldn't curl. The only time it curls is when I've had it permed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17. And I mean, nowadays you'd be lucky if you find a hairdresser who does perm. My mum used to have a fantastic hairdresser. He was a mobile hairdresser. He used to come round, do my mum's hair, and he used to do mine. And my hair was in brilliant condition when he did it. He used to curl it. He used to put colours on it. He used to dye it for me. Not dye it, perm it for me. And it was lovely, my hair. Lovely condition. But then he stopped. Well, mum passed away and he stopped doing it. Yeah, I've got Velcro rollers, yeah. Oh, I never had enough hair to do that, Jill. I envy people who've got hair. My friend's got quite a thick hair. I haven't. I've got really thin hair. And she keeps saying to me, it's not as thick as it used to be. I thought it's still blooming thick to me. I've never had thick hair. I've always had very fine. I remember years ago, before I ever started perming it or, dyeing it or anything, I went to the hairdressers and he said, you've got absolutely beautiful, beautiful hair. He said, the only trouble is, he said, I can't do a damn thing with it. He said, it's too soft and too silky. I can't do anything with it. I thought, oh, that's nice. Yeah, my mother used to put my hair in ringlets. She used to take them out in the morning and they'd be like that. And before I got to school, they'd have all fallen out. Honestly. My mother used to say I had hair like a yard of pump water. I think that meant straight. Yeah, my mother used to want me to be girly girly, especially when I used to do ballet. She wanted me to have curls and look like a little girl, but it never worked. Attach main colour. 2 chains. Hi John, how you doing? At least I'm still here today. Still tired, but I'm still here. I think you came on last week just as I was going off, didn't you? We've had no Enid today. I wonder if she's all right. She's usually on by now, even if she's been busy. Oh dear. I'm reading a book, so at least if I get to bed. I usually read about 5 minutes. I've got the tiniest, tiniest bedside table, really tiny. And I put my CPAP machine on it, so it's like half full then. And with the book and my glasses and my drink, I've knocked my drink over 3 times this week. I thought at first it was something I'd eaten, John, but I think it was actually a bug because it went on all week. I won't go into details, but I spent a lot of time in the white room, the small room. Oh, good night, Rebecca. Somebody might be eating, so I'm not going to go into detail, John. But I was poorly. Oh, it was a week, really, because I'd been poorly before I came on the Saturday. I knew I shouldn't have done the Saturday night, but I thought I'd be okay, but I wasn't. I walked into my bedroom, fully clothed and flat out on the bed and slept. Didn't even get undressed, I was that bad. I've not done that since I've been drunk many, many years ago. Walked into the bedroom and just flaked out. Yeah, it was. It must have been a bug or some kind of food poisoning. It definitely wasn't normal. I'm blaming it on a sandwich from Lidl because that's one of the only things I had differently than everybody else. Still, we shall see. I'm just so tired. I lost £5 though. That's one good thing. It'll come back though. As soon as I start eating, it'll come back. Hey. If anybody hasn't heard, I've got my operation date on Wednesday to get the cataract on my left eye taken off. So I'll be well. I should be okay for next Saturday. I won't have any eye makeup on. It was, I can't say when it started. It started last Thursday night. Not this week. I'm talking about the week before. Started the Thursday night. And then I was ill all night, every day, from then until Tuesday. And even then I wasn't right. And even now I'm not right. So it's a bit long time for food poisoning. It's going to be about a week and a half, isn't it? So I think it was a bug. We shall see. Oh, so tired. Hi, Chris. So tired. I'm doggy sitting tomorrow because they're going out for the day. And our Rosie's one on Monday. Bless her little cotton socks. She's a good girl, really. I don't know. Anybody in the US going to Sacramento? Oh, dearie me. A doggy cake. Oh, no, she won't be having one of them. She's going to be in Spade on Tuesday. Poor little sausage. Has her birthday on the Monday and gets Spade on the Tuesday. So she'll be on a not being able to eat, will she? I don't know how it goes on. I know when you're human, you can't eat. So I don't know how she'll get on. She's gone through quite a bit in her little life, hasn't she, really? Dragged away from her mother, brought all the way from Romania. She's had parvo, and she was ill with her first season, which is why we don't want her to have another season, because she was that poorly. Can't go through that again. She was so ill. So it's best to get it all over and done with, and then at least she'll never suffer again. You've not been spayed. I have. I had a hysterical rectomy. You've got 130. I looked in the shed. I can't be much far behind you, Chris. I was sorting things out ready for the craft show. I've got that many hats and scarves, hats and whatever. My friend says to me, taking them all with you. I went, take them all with me. There's no room in the hall if I took all my crochet with me. I said, I've just got to cherry pick some things. I've sent away for a couple more, those big laundry bags with the zips, because I thought they'd be easier to transport than big plastic boxes with lids. Oh, you're going back to Colorado in May? Ooh. Is that to see your relatives? Bag a day, small shopping Saturday, highlighting small businesses. Well, I'm hoping to be too busy to be working on a project, but you never know, Chris. Our petrol is $1.59 a litre. So I don't know how much it would be for a gallon. I don't know how many litres are in a gallon. No idea. But it's a hell of a lot more than $3.79. Anybody know how many litres are in a gallon? Yeah, we don't buy ours by the gallon anymore. I'm glad I don't drive. My little scooter is electric. 3.7 litres a gallon. So that's 159 times 3.7. That's quite a lot of money, isn't it? That's what we pay for our gas. You want to get to 200. I didn't get to 200, but I donated mine to, there was the homeless place in Manchester where they sold the big issue books. I took mine there. But I haven't done anything since I've been over here. I mean, there must be homeless people around here. There's enough of them hanging on the street corner. $5.50 a gallon. I've got some of those Velcro curlers, but of course I can't sleep in them. I couldn't anyway because I have to wear a head mask, because of my CPAP machine. So that messes up my hair anyway. And the Velcro, I have to wear a sleep hat because the Velcro is ripping my hair to shreds. Right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's fit 2 in there. Yeah, hang on, that's wrong. It's alright, I'm talking to myself, just ignore me. This is why I don't like doing anything when I'm supposed to be concentrating. Right. Right. Hey, that's right. It's right. Right, now I've got to change colours again. The scissors are... These scissors wouldn't cut through butter. Hi, Rose. How are you doing? Miss Rose from the Philippines. Here she comes, Miss Rose. No, when they're getting elderly, you don't know, do you? Fortunately, I've got my daughter-in-law. She'll put my eye drops in for me. I mean, this eye's not properly right. It still feels like I've got a cob of coal in it, but... Hi, Jane. How are you doing? Got a headache now. Oh, what's the weather like in the Philippines, Rose? Is it nice and sunny, or is it raining? Going live on Kumu. What's Kumu? What's the weather like in the Philippines, Rose? Poor Rose, it's either sunshine or it's bouncing down off the floor. Right. Oh. It's sunny this morning. Oh, good. Can you send us some? Send us some sun. I need to catch up on your videos, Rose. I've not caught up on anybody's. Not watched any videos this week. Oh, except the lady who does the vintage clothes and that in Denmark or Holland or where she's from. She makes me smile. She tries things on and they're too long or they're this or they're that. And she's going, oh, I'll have to send them back. I'm thinking, don't you have any, seamstresses over there that could do, a bit of alteration or something? I don't know why she sends things back because they're too long. All right. That sounds like fun. Have you met some nice people on there, Rose? I miss going on, is it Google Live or whatever? I miss going on there. But none of the friends I used to talk to on there go on anymore. And I stopped going on because there was only one lady and she had issues and she used to drag me down. So I had to stop talking to her. It was making me poorly. La 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 la. Right, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Oh dear. Well, I don't think I'm going to be on very long tonight. I know I sound as I'm being miserable, but I am just so tired. My bed's calling me from the next room. It's going, come on, come on, come on. I'm in here, come on. No, I was up quite early for me. Are you coming on? Coming up bazaar? I'm going to do a craft show. How I'll do at this craft show is anybody's guess. I'm hoping to sell a few things at this craft show, but it's hit and miss with craft shows. Sometimes you go along and you don't sell hardly anything. It's not, you don't even get your stall money back. So I just have to keep hoping. I do that. I always hope. The craft fair's on the 19th of this month, but I've got to get my eye done before then. I'm getting my eye surgery on Wednesday. So I don't know how I'll be able to see. Finish off any crocheting that I haven't finished already. So I'm not planning on doing a whole lot more this week. Just finishing off what I've been doing. Packing my bag up ready. Although I've got to unpack it again because I haven't priced anything. So I've got some more laundry bags coming tomorrow. Hopefully it'll come while they're out. Otherwise I'll be saying, what you bought now? What you been buying now? You'd think it was their money I was spending. I know, I'm really getting tired. I'm a right misery these days. I'm not my usual chirpy self. And I know. And I wish I was my usual chirpy self. Yeah, I hope it goes well. I'll try and film a little video if I can before it actually opens. When I get my stall laid out, yeah. Then I can show you what we've got on the stall to sell. One lady made inquiries about that black top I've put on Facebook. But I've got an awful feeling she's in America. So to be honest, by the time you tell them the price and you tell them the postage, you know, I don't think they realise just how much it's going to cost me to post it to them. That's one reason why I stopped doing the Etsy. Because of the cost of the postage to send anything to America. Postage is bad enough in this country, but it's ridiculous going anywhere else. I'll be better tomorrow when I'll probably have a sleep while I'm looking after the dogs. Look at the bags under my eyes. Oh my God, you can always tell when I'm tired. My mother could always tell. You're tired, you are. No, I'm not, Mum. Yes, you are. I've got one eye that glides if I'm tired. It's not that noticeable. It doesn't go like into the corner. But if you look straight at me, I'm not looking at you level. I'm looking at you. One eye straight and the other eye slightly off. I'm hoping when I get my cataract done, it won't do that. But I might have to have laser surgery for that. Yep, righty-o peeps, I'm going to go now. Sorry I've only been on 2.5 hours, but I'm tired. There's quite a few people got lives going if you have a look round and if you want to do them. Don't know whether Trevor's got a live going. I haven't been notified. I don't think he's done any for a couple of weeks. Unless I've missed him. I know, I think Bag a Day's got a live going at the minute if you want to pop over to her. I'm sure somebody else has got a live. There's always somebody in the got a live. Yeah, I'm going to bed now, Nathan. I'm really tired. I'm just a misery tonight. I've done another square, ready to do the thing, yeah. Yeah, well, I should have 2 eyes that I can see next week. Who knows? One never knows, does one? Hopefully. 2 eyes. Oh, dear. Right, people, I'm going now, so I'll say good night to you all. And off I go. I can't even say I'm going up the downstairs to bed, can I? Because we haven't got any stairs. Well, we do, but I don't go up them. So I'll see you all next week. Hopefully I'll see you in the middle of the week if I decide to do a video, if I can get one done in the shed. Bye-bye. Bye, Mrs. Yukon.